What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider. Now, it's absolutely no secret that I absolutely love my community. You guys are absolutely incredible. You're amazing. And sometimes in between actual bouts of news for any of these games and whatnot, or any playthroughs that I'm doing, I actually put out videos where they're kind of like thought pieces. They're meant to kind of get a conversation going and whatnot, because a lot of you are absolutely brilliant. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're not. Even if you don't agree with my opinions or I don't agree with yours, a lot of you are absolutely incredible, and regardless of anything, you're able to voice your opinion and come out with stuff. So one example that I want to throw out there is yesterday I put out a video and I said that there is no shot that they will do a crossover with Ghost of Tsushima in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And Neon Matt 24, shout out, actually put out some counterpoints, and these counterpoints were so good that I had to talk about them, because I could see that. So he goes on to start off with how Shadows is already directly compared to Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost fans didn't get Shadows because they think that, you know, Ghost of Tsushima is a better game. You know, they don't like it. They think that that is more suited to what is going on in the whole, you know, like samurai world and whatnot. Makes no sense to have Yasuke running around in Japan. Now, he's in the same camp as me, where, you know, we think that's silly. Each game is different. They tell a different story. They tell a different narrative. And each game actually is a lot of fun. You know, he goes on to say that my point where I don't think that Sony is going to give up one of their characters for use in a game that's basically third party, that's going to all systems. You know, he says that with everything that's going on, Sony and Microsoft are starting to work together and release console exclusives on each other's consoles, and that, you know, like things like Ghost of Tsushima are already on PC. So, you know, obviously that's a lucrative move. Everybody gets to play these games. Everybody gets to experience these characters. So we're seeing some crossover now, you know, on top of which, to his point, it may be a good idea to actually do something like that, because if people are interested in the character and you're on an Xbox and you don't have a PlayStation or a PC, and you see Ghost of Tsushima and you are kind of interested in it, you're going to jump on it. You're going to, you know, like either rent a PlayStation 5, borrow your friends or something like that, and play the game. So, I mean, it makes sense. He got me. He got me. And then third, the most incredible statement that he had put out, or a comment that he had put out here. He says, although Ghost of Tsushima took place 300 years prior, it could still work. Noe and Yasuke could meet the legendary storyteller from Ghost of Tsushima, and he could say, let me tell you the tale of the lone samurai who defended the island of Tsushima against the Mongol invasion, defied the rule of the shogun, you know, introducing Jin Sakai and saying that legends now only know him as the Ghost. And this legendary storyteller sends them on a quest to retrieve the legendary ghost armor, or the legendary samurai sword, the Storm of Clan, for Yasuke, for him to collect. So gear or weapons that the Ghost used, they are searching for. Now, I didn't think of that angle, and I think that that is pure genius. Being that they didn't take place in the same era, see, I was thinking, okay, you can't bring them together. They lived in different time periods. They, you know, I could see if it was like 50 years, maybe 40 years, but now you're talking 300. That's a little rough. But if you have a story that they're telling about that, and I started thinking about it, I said, you know what? What if, like, as they're going through, they find certain gear and the cutscenes give flashbacks as they're looking for these clues, give flashbacks to Jin Sakai, and, you know, maybe how he lived out the rest of his days and what he did with all his gear, you know? Or you may even find, you know, like his, you know, his descendants, and they help you. Maybe a descendant becomes an ally. You know, I think that would be cool. So, again, you know, I am not the be-all, end-all when it comes to Assassin's Creed or Ghost of Tsushima. I enjoy the lore. I enjoy the stories. I enjoy seeing where it can go, where it should go, you know, things like that. And sometimes I don't see the whole picture. You know, that's why, again, I am so glad that I have you guys in the community, you guys and gals, you NBs, you whatever you are, you fantastic people who come in, have a love and a passion for games and gaming. And we spitball stuff like this. I think that that's genius. So, yeah, shout out Neon Matt 24. You got me. Now it makes sense. And I thank you for that. I thank you for showing me the light. It's actually pretty cool. You know, now I can get on board with this. Where, you know, initially I'm thinking there's no shot. There's no shot that they're going to go and put this man in the game. It was different time periods. It makes no sense. Maybe they'll do a crossover with Yotai. I don't know. And here you guys are showing me where it might work. And honestly, it does. It's possible. It could. Sort of like being in the Animus, going back in time on a treasure hunt for something. Kind of like the argument that a lot of you make for us not needing present day. But if Japan is the present day and we're going into the past, isn't that the whole point of Assassin's Creed? I think it makes sense. I think it does. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Neon Matt is onto something? Do you think that it's possible? Do you have any notes to expand on? Or what are your thoughts? Do you think it wouldn't work? Do you think that my initial video was correct? I'd love to hear your thoughts. On top of that, like I said, guys, feel free to comment anything, even when you think I'm wrong. As long as it makes sense, as long as it's civil and it's logical, like the way Neon Matt approached it, you know, I'm good with it. If you're going to come out like, hey, asshole, you're an effing moron and this, that, and the other, I'm going to ignore you. I don't care what you have to say. You're just a jerk at that point. But when we can have a conversation, when we do see stuff like this, I absolutely love it and I can't get enough of it. Keep it coming. Keep all that coming. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yar Yee!